Don't you? You want to fight Optimus? Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
No, sit down there, maybe.
Okay, well now you're in the way.
Is she blocking everything?
Ah, just get out of the way. Ha. Ah. Oh,
Did you? Yeah. Mo.
there she goes. Okay. Hi. Hello, everybody.
Oh, we're the big guys today. Yeah.
I am Upset Tugboat Prime.
And I'm the Baron. Rah.
You're Mega the Baron.
Well, I'm the smaller version too. There's the bigger one over there, but.
Yeah, just like in the movie.
Oh, am I the smaller version in the movie?
Yeah, you're the pre-bad guy. You're the what's his face from Justice League.
Oh, okay. The Flash.
You're the Steppy Wolf from Justice
Steppenwolf?
League.
Rah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, we went to see Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Robots in animal disguise, kind of.
Kind of.
They look
Robots.
like robots. I don't know why they didn't go with the. Well, I guess because they couldn't really, I suppose. But
I don't see why not.
well, yeah, because he could be King Kong sized, I suppose, because that's how big he is in the movies, like King Kong. So yeah, there's really no reason why. Yeah, why not have a huge King Kong like monster?
I know. Well, actually, in the TV series, you're going to be hearing that a lot, viewers. Oops, don't get in the way of my fists.
Yeah.
They're actually human size, or like regular size.
Oh yeah, well the size of the animals, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they're like roughly a human size, and like they're animal, like they up the size of the animals for their beast forms.
Yeah. They were like normal animal sized before.
Yeah, but anyway.
They had some in there. There was the rhino they had in the cheetah back here.
Right.
But they just show up. I remember seeing the cheetah a couple of times just showing up and not doing anything. Just looking like a cheetah. And then I saw the rhino running randomly at some point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait,
So-
there's a rhino?
Yeah, so if you were going to go to this movie to see all your favorite Beast Wars characters in this movie, you will be very disappointed. There's only like, what, 5 or only like 4 of them from the show, and it's not even the good ones.
Yeah, I guess there was only a few. Well, they wanted to have some of the old Transformers, because this is a sequel to the, 2019 movie or 2018 movie?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sequel to Bumblebee.
It's like a direct sequel to it, except the not animal. What do you call it? Human characters are.
Well, humans are technically animals.
The human characters are. Don't fall over. You get 2 new guys.
Yeah.
A new guy and a girl, but they're more adult. I think they're like in their 20s rather than teenagers.
Yeah, they had to be aged up so they can join G.I. Joe
Oh yeah, that's.
for the next movie.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I guess.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
guess
if we're that
spoilers.
far yet, or if we care.
And
But,
I don't care about spoilers anymore.
We should probably actually do a proper introduction. Or did
Right.
we introduce each other?
But
But yes, we were talking about,
Baron.
well, yeah, to be
Fine.
specific, we're talking about Transformers, what's the rest
Rise of the Beasts.
We're talking about Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, I already said that.
Oh, we did do that? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so quick non-spoilers. It's bad. And it's not even really the enjoyably bad. It's just sort of bland and very long and mostly boring. And even the fight scenes are just sort of just your generic CGI mess of, I don't know what you call it, yeah, mess.
Well, I have a slightly opposite feeling to the movie. I liked that first movie because it wasn't so much noise like the Transformers, and this one is a bit more. I think it's a bit more toned down from the Michael Bay Transformers. There's not as much cutting; it's a lot more camera swooping around battlefields than the constant cutting that was in the Bay movies. And well, yeah, no, you may not have liked it, but I liked it better than the Michael Bay ones anyway. I liked how it was. It also, like the old one, it felt like an older movie too, because it had the characters at the beginning and you learned about them, and then they find the robots, and the robots aren't too bad. Actually, I kind of liked what's his name, Mirage.
Really?
Yeah.
I hated him. I hated most of the characters actually
because he was
They were very annoying.
I don't like the Bumblebee thing. I always found that annoying, using the different.
Yeah, that also gets pretty annoying after a while.
But I felt like, well, at least I feel like Mirage could have been more annoying, but I liked him anyway. Did he live at the end?
Yeah, he was resurrected. The guy resurrected him with his army skills, I guess.
Yeah, because or did he put him on as a suit and then he came back to life later? Or?
Yeah, that's a spoiler.
Or we're in the spoiler free, okay.
Ignore that.
But, yeah, so we were talking about Mirage anyway. Yes, so yeah, you may as well say what's annoying about him then.
Yeah, well, he's like one of those, what do you call it, Saturday morning cartoon characters, which, I got these real Jar Jar Binks vibes from him.
Yeah,
like he was like a character that was trying to be cool and while not being cool.
Well, that's,
like
I didn't think that's what I kind of liked about him.
Well, he felt like he was like the corporate mandated cool character that the kids are supposed to love and want to buy toys of.
Yeah, I think he was the Bumblebee for this movie, though, too, wasn't he? Because in the last movie, it was Bumblebee who was the car that the main character.
Well, yeah, in that sort of sense, yes.
And then in this one, Mirage is sort of they're best buddies. Yeah, I guess Bumblebee's best buddies with the old people, and then Mirage is the best buddies with the new ones.
Yeah.
Well, the old people get one reference about somebody being nice to Bumblebee once.
But that's not enough to make Optimus trust the humans.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, we probably got less Beast stuff because they were doing. It's a direct sequel to that movie from a couple of years ago, and so they wanted to use the same characters from it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the whole story, of course, it was very front-loaded with the human stuff, like the whole human story.
Well, I like that because, like, the Michael Bay human story stuff is like just cruel nonsense, and it's not fun or funny in any way.
I felt I really did not care about, mostly because it felt like that was the wrong movie. Like, this is a Transformers movie. Like, it's supposed to be like the pew pew punch the robots kind of movie, but it kind of felt like they were trying to shove some other kind of Lifetime TV movie about an immigrant family or something struggling in America.
No, were they immigrant? Because I think that was that a Portuguese flag? Not Portuguese.
Well, they're probably not. Well, not immigrants. They were like what
was it? Puerto Rico? No. Is it Puerto Rico?
Hmm?
Yes, Puerto Rico. I think they had a Puerto Rico yes. Thing there. Yeah. Yeah, because he was in the army too. I guess he quit the army because his brother had leukemia or something. That made him a quitter, so he's not allowed to have a security job anymore.
Yeah.
What, your brother has leukemia and you're going to take care of him? Quitter.
Yeah, he's unreliable.
Yeah, that's it. I have to help my family. You're unreliable.
I forgot my point where we were talking about. Yeah, the Lifetime movie that they shoved in front of the robot movie.
Well, you see, like, I think it's actually Michael Bay who, like, I think shoves in those people characters when they can very easily just do robots, and they don't even make them characters in the Michael Bay movies.
Well, yeah, no, like that's like the main complaint about all these live-action Transformers movies is that there's too many humans.
Yeah.
Like, even the Michael Bay movies, there's like too much humans.
But I certainly agree with you that I would have rather have had all the robots actually. And I actually would have rather them do the old Canadian television series actually, where
Yeah.
it is all just ancient times and no humans. Like if the whole what was it, the first 5 minutes of the movie was the actual movie, I would have liked
Yes.
that a lot.
Yeah. That's, I guess, like, is kind of what I wanted to see, but on the big screen, but alas.
But because I'm pretty sure you can have CG characters just as easily as human characters nowadays. So like, why not just skip the human characters altogether and just have the robots then?
I don't know, I think maybe because it's too expensive. Like, CGI is very expensive, so having to have them on screen all the time might be too much.
They have 2-hour-long animated shows now, though. Or movies. So.
I don't know, maybe it's something about, like, trying to blend the real life and CGI together somehow makes it more expensive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they could have just done, like, a full CGI Beast Wars movie, but...
Or that, too, yeah. I don't know. For some reason, we need live action. Even though half of the live action movies nowadays, half of those movies have no live action in it anyway.
Yeah.
What was that
like?
Yeah.
Like the Lion King.
Yes, I was about to. Yeah.
They kept saying how it was a live action version, but no, absolutely everything about that movie was CGI. Even the landscapes, like even all the backgrounds.
Yeah, and like they're even like the animals were the main characters were all CG.
Yeah.
Like you could probably even get away with having all the background CG and still call it live action if you're actors. Well, because we do it all the time in the Star Wars shows where it's just actors in front of CG backgrounds.
Yeah. I guess that's maybe good enough for what we can say.
I like that it was only 2 hours as well. That's short for me nowadays compared to most movies.
Yeah, again, this movie also drags on too for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I guess
look at how long the last movie was. That was a whole
probably also 2 hours, more than 2 hours, but every movie has to be over 2 hours nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
So I guess that's good enough for non-spoilers. You want to see it? I guess.
Well, I guess it's.
you
don't recommend, I suppose, right?
Well, yeah, no, I don't think I'd recommend this one. Like, if you're new to the Transformers thing and thought like, oh hey, maybe I should go see this movie, I'd say no, don't bother. I would actually say maybe the first Transformers or Michael Bay Transformers movie was better than this one.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I would.
If you.
Because it actually had Transformers in it.
Well, yeah, they had lots of Transformers in that one.
Yeah, even though it's not a good movie either, but at least like the characters acted like the characters. That's also not a complaint. Again, Optimus Prime.
Can you do thumbs with yours?
Yeah.
I can do thumbs too. So yeah, we can go thumbs up, thumbs down then, I guess.
Okay.
About it. Well, no, because we're like Ebert and the Roger Ebert and his friend disagreeing on a movie, so we can do thumbs up and down at the end, I guess. All right, so then I give it a thumbs up. And he's giving it a thumbs down. Can you do a thumbs down? Yeah, there we go. That works.
Thumbs down.
I actually thought it's actually one of the few summer movies that's going to be a full movie, first of all, compared to Spider-Man. I thought it was actually a pretty fun summer movie. The characters, usually I would be annoyed by a lot of these characters, but for some reason I actually found I liked being around that guy. He seemed to be to me he was fun to be around anyway, and
Why?
His friend. I don't know, he had charisma for me anyway.
What?
Yeah.
Charisma.
Yeah. Acting against the robots. And I felt it was actually pretty fun, and it was only 2 hours. And I like that to me it actually didn't seem overstuffed like I felt with the Spider-Man movie. And so it was actually I thought it was a nice 2 hour movie. I would very much call it a summer movie. I think I liked it as much as the the Transformers that came out in 2019.
Well, I guess my opinion is exactly the opposite.
Yes, it's why can't I think of his name?
Siskel and Ebert?
Siskel and Ebert, yes. We've got a Siskel and Ebert thumbs up, thumbs down thing.
Yeah.
And you're fat.
Yeah, well,
Optimus, look how fat you are, or bigger than me.
well, you're bald.
Yeah,
And you have brain cancer.
my brain. No. Did you ever see those videos of them fighting?
I don't think so. No.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of videos out there where they're really going after each other, like when they're trying to do a promo, and Siskel does call him fat.
Oh.
They didn't hate each other, but they would definitely be okay with saying terrible things to each other.
Yeah.
I guess that's when you're that close. I guess you can say mean things.
So now, spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, just repeat the first part, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But don't stop the video.
Oh, and like and subscribe. You gotta
and like
tell
and
people to do
subscribe.
that.
Yeah, also like and subscribe.
We're not big enough to be too cool to say that yet.
Yeah.
But when we are big enough, we will be too cool to say that.
Well, depends. If we ever land like $1 million contract with some, I don't know, if Disney ever wants to buy us.
Buy our podcast out.
Yeah, if they want to buy it, then
We're cheap,
Yeah,
$1
there
million.
you go.
We don't even want $50 million, just one.
Well, I
1
mean,
million's enough.
we'll take 50.
We'll take 50, but yeah.
if you're offered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, movie.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Alright, just a quick recap, I guess. It begins. Yeah, they have like a prologue scene with the Beast Wars characters, and they're on some generic planet that looks exactly like Earth somehow.
What's the name of the Silver Surfer dude?
Silver Surfer.
No, but who he works for. Because this is basically that story.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. The bad guy, the main bad guy for this, it's not Megatron. It's a new guy called Scourge. You know he's bad because he has a bad name.
And he eats planets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not him.
Oh,
The
he's...
main, that's the bigger bad guy.
Yeah.
Who Scourge works for.
Scourge is just number 2.
Yeah.
So who does number 2 work for?
He works for
Who does number 2 work for?
the Beast Planet
Who? Oh,
from War Planets.
it was the Beast Planet?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The thing?
Do you remember War Planets? It was that
No.
other. It's that
Wait.
other CGI
Yes,
show.
kind of, but not really.
Remember they had like a planet rock and a planet fire and an ice planet, and there was this big beast planet that would eat other planets. And anyway, that's who the big bad guy is for this
A
movie.
planet eater, and he has a Silver Surfer that goes to planets and...
Yes.
What did he do? Was he just looking around, seeing if it was good enough to eat?
The Silver Surfer.
No, the character in our movie who is
Oh.
the Silver Surfer.
He's there to steal technology from the planet.
Oh, okay, before
Before
it's
they eat
eaten.
it.
Okay.
So yeah, for some reason,
Become a better planet eater, I suppose.
because it needs more technology, even though it's most
the
advanced
more-
thing in the universe.
Yeah. If you need... Or were they also looking for the key to the universe at the same time?
Or yeah, no, they discover the key
they
on
discover.
that Beast Wars planet.
Yeah, so then, and then Optimus, not Primal, a bigger monkey than Optimus Primal,
Oh yeah,
fights the bad guy,
was that like his dad or something?
his dad or his boss or something. They don't really say, but, he taught him probably everything he knows.
Yeah,
But, what was the bad guy's name? Who's not Scourge? His...
Galvatron.
Yeah, so Galvatron comes and he kills his friend while the rest of the beasties have to run off to the,
No, Galvatron is the small guy. No. Okay, Galvatron is the big planet-eating monster machine guy.
Oh, okay.
Scourge is the
the
little
Silver
minion
Surfer.
guy, his Silver Surfer guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Scourge kills
Minion appear.
kills the friend, and then he takes a badge takes his badge from him as a war trophy.
Yeah.
And then
To show that he's evil.
yeah, and then they
Only
all
evil people take trophies.
yeah, not good people. Oh,
From animals.
oh no, wait, but Optimus Prime does rip off the trophy. He rips
Yeah.
off his head and then takes it. Like Optimus Prime is just as bloodthirsty in this movie as he is in the Michael Bay ones.
Yeah, back it. Yeah. Well, no, he takes back the trophy from.
But
Because, like, the Scourge guy kills Bumblebee.
well,
And he takes his
Yeah.
insignia as a trophy.
kills quotation marks.
Yeah.
No one really dies in this, actually. Maybe the bad guy can easily show up again.
Yeah, even that. This-
But yeah, no, but if you remember, Optimus Prime killed Leonard Nimoy by ripping him
Yes.
apart with his bare hands, and in this movie, he pushes the bad guy's face into lava
yeah.
and then rips his head off and spinal cord.
Yeah, no, my other, like, another main complaint about the movie is that the characters don't act like the characters.
Well, he seemed to be acting not bloodthirsty until that moment.
I mean, like, the way he was acting was like a headstrong, what do you call it? What's that archetype? Like, has to always do everything himself because he's kind of angsty about losing people.
Yeah. Well, this Megatron's really putting
Rules and
yeah, because he's got
allowed to get into wells
yeah.
and using like millennial language.
Well, it's
Like,
the
it's
future. Or no, it's not the future. It's the 90s.
Yeah, it's like the 90s thing. But no, I mean like the way he talks. I guess that's not how Optimus talks.
Yeah.
I guess a young adult with a young adult lingo, like way to be inconspicuous, man,
yeah.
bro. Hey B, come, let's go. Or like he kept.
Yeah, he
calling
has,
Bowie
like, a
B,
new,
it's not, like this is not the way.
He has a new nickname, I guess.
But no, like that's not the way Optimus talks. He's very formal, very like it gives him like this air of respectability about him.
Well, this is a prequel, so maybe he learns how to be like that in different movies,
No.
because that's how movies work now. The prequels will bring all that character stuff up.
It was like that in the previous movie, though.
Oh, okay. Well, they can still. I don't know. I don't care. I don't really remember what his character's like anyway from whatever. From what the cartoons. I don't think I've even seen the cartoons since they came out. I just barely remember the CG Beasties.
Yeah.
Beast Wars. Where I am from.
But yeah, that's so after the prologue, they get transported to Earth with the MacGuffin key, and then we start our Lifetime story.
Yeah, we get, people living their lives, and then the Transformers get involved.
Yes, then we are introduced to our Lifetime movie protagonist, and the beautiful mind character from the museum.
Yeah.
What was the?
I don't remember any of the names.
Who was that movie with Matt Damon, where he's like super smart, even smarter than all of the college students?
Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, yeah, the Goodwill Hunting chick. She was.
Yeah.
She's the one who works at the museum and discovers that this ancient artifact is actually a transformer machine, transformer object instead of what they call Nubian, Nubian.
Yeah, Nubian.
So they thought it was Nubian, but no, because she has the Goodwill Hunting brain, she knew that it was actually from a faction of alien robots.
Well, she knew that it wasn't Nubian because the Nubians didn't have any contact, she said. There probably weren't even Nubians or Egyptians 5,000. Did they say 5,000 BC or 5,000 years ago?
I think it said 5,000 years.
Oh, okay, well then maybe, they'd be but the Nubians still wouldn't have
Well, I don't think
taken over Egypt.
And there was that.
See, the Nubians, they always got picked on by the Egyptians until they became weak, and then the Nubians were in charge, and they took everything over for a bit.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah.
And so she was the other annoying character. Then this device shoots up a laser into the sky that only the Autobots can see.
Oh yeah. Cause yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, because they really want to keep all these things secret from people for some reason. Even though you really couldn't if this was real life.
And so they go and get it, and then the Mirage guy meets up with a Lifetime movie protagonist. Because he's trying to steal Mirage.
Because he can't get a job.
Yeah.
And his kid and his brother's dying because they have no money.
Yeah, and no one will give him a chance.
No.
They go to that museum, and then and also the bad guy, the Scourge, and his two cronies. I mean, they knew about it too somehow.
Oh yeah, there was a big car chase with Mirage too, where I think I saw at least 2 cops die when because they very, very clearly show their cabs getting crushed, and almost like we were supposed to know that they got killed.
Yeah, Mirage kills 2 people in this movie, 2 human beings.
Because usually, also when you don't kill someone in a car crash, you see them crawling out. You know, if you remember GoldenEye, you see cars get absolutely flattened by the tank.
Yeah.
But you do see cops scramble out of them anyway at the end. But here we don't get to see that they survived, so they might be actually dead then. Mm. And no one is asking questions about that.
And they don't tell Optimus about that either. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they have a big fight at the museum. And Bumblebee gets killed.
So a lot of dino skeletons.
Oh yeah, and they destroy a whole bunch of historical artifacts.
Yeah.
Irreplaceable, ancient artifacts.
Yeah, they don't just come back to life again like Bumblebee does.
Yeah.
Or all the other characters. Because, every time I saw a character die, I was like, why are you so sad? He's going to be back soon. In 10 minutes. And yeah, they're always back in 10 minutes.
Well, it was 30 minutes this time.
Was it 30 minutes? Well, I think it was 10 minutes for Mirage at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's at the end. We'll get to that. They fight, but then Goodwill Hunting character decided, or just realized that the second part of the artifact came from Peru. Oh, also because the ancient key thing was broken up into 2 pieces, just because.
Yeah.
How they know that tearing it apart wouldn't destroy the thing?
I don't know. I don't really care actually. They don't care either. It's just a reason to punch each other, I think.
Yeah. So now they're in Peru. Oh, and they meet up with Spanish robot.
Oh, Spanish robot. Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Winnebago
Man.
Yeah, well, he's some sort of a hippie, hippie car.
And they go to this city that just happens to be having some kind of festival at the time, which really didn't amount to anything.
Just extra production value, I guess.
Yeah, it's why? What's the point of saying?
Well, whenever James Bond goes to a place, there's always some sort of parade going on or something.
But yeah, it's like that. There's the characters always happen to, when they go to a foreign city, they always happen to be there just at the time there's a festival going on of some kind.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But even though there was really no point to it this time, because they just walk by the parade and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's never spoken of again, so why did they even have to bring that up?
They didn't.
But then they find a secret underground city.
Oh yeah.
Ancient city that's in ruins. And that's where the second key is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But then, all of a sudden, no, it's not actually there.
Where is it?
It turns out the Maximals moved it for some reason.
Whoever they are.
Whoever, yeah.
Because they just show up saying it's a Maximal. Yes, the hero of the past and the future, whatever that means.
Yeah, they didn't really explain that.
Yeah.
Because like it's supposed to be, like in the series, the Maximals are supposed to be descendants of the Autobots.
Oh.
And in the where the series takes place, they go back in time to a primitive Earth, like before the humans.
Okay.
But they didn't explain that in this movie. So what was that line supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Because it didn't even look like it didn't even look like they were from the future. It looked like they were just transported to Earth.
Yeah, they didn't say. It looks like they were transported. I wasn't sure if they're. No, I guess they weren't on Earth because it was eaten up, unless it gets eaten up in the future or something, or the past.
But yeah, again, that part was not explained.
Yeah.
And what was my point? But anyway, they took the key out of this super secret ruin thing that was underground, could be protected pretty easily, and they just took it to this village of humans that just hid it under a cloth
Yeah.
because that's better somehow.
Yeah.
Where it's like out in the open,
Yeah.
and anyone could come and get it if they wanted to.
Yeah, just stick a Autobot or one of the good guys down there to guard it, and then you can call everyone else if they find
Yeah.
it. Yeah, don't advertise where you're keeping it.
Yeah, or like prevent explorers from finding the place too, so
Yeah.
it can stay secret or whatever. But whatever. And so yeah, this is where we get introduced to the Maximals, the Optimus Primal.
bird.
They have. He's not here, but they have Cheetor. They have Rhinox, who's here, but this is not this Rhinox. It's like a worse looking. Kind of, they look like a cybernetic animals, but bad. Air Razor's there. No Dinobot. No Tigatron.
Oh yeah, no dinosaurs. Well, they had dinosaurs in the last one, or the last Michael Bay one, so maybe they decide they can't do it again.
Well, no, do it again, just better.
Yeah, do it anyway. Yeah, but they may have decided.
If you're
they
gonna
already
do
did
it, do it
dinos.
right. Like if you're gonna have the Beast Wars characters, just do it right. Give the characters justice. Like even with the Netflix show, they looked like the characters, but they did not act like the characters. They're awful. They used Primal was just being like a jerk to Optimus for no reason. He was like, we're gonna take your stuff and we're gonna take your ship, and like hundreds of us have already died, and you
This is a
suck,
cartoon?
and
Is that the cartoon?
Yes, it's the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
It's the Netflix cartoon. It's the terrible Netflix cartoon that's awful. Why did they have their vehicle modes, the Earth vehicle modes, while on Cybertron before they went to Earth? Why did they have? What are you doing?
He's angry with you.
You're gonna break the camera. Stop it.
Yeah. So what did people think of that though? Then what's the buzz about? Did everyone hate it then?
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, it's bad.
It's very
but like,
joyless. It's.
do people? I'm wondering if people like it though, not if it's bad.
No, not really.
Yeah. Okay. So
They all
Transformers.
look like toys.
Transformers isn't doing very well right now for their advertisements for their toys. And
Not
they have to
really,
do
no.
better ads.
But anyway, yeah, so we're introduced to Maximals, and they say, "Oh, we have to protect the key." And then they have another action scene. Or well, there was like an action
Fighting
scene on the hillside, which went on too long.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour movie. They could have cut a lot of that out. Because then we move on to like a whole lot of different like tiny creatures they fight.
Oh yeah, they have like tons and tons of those like destroyable soldier robot things
Yeah.
that the characters can fight while the important characters do the stuff.
And then I guess then Mirage gets killed or something
Yeah,
by.
an Air Razor gets killed because she gets taken over by Scourge. And so
Oh yeah,
Optimus
that one first.
Primal
yes.
had to kill Air Razor.
Yeah. Who will probably be alive again soon,
Yeah.
even if it's not in this movie.
put her body on the resurrection slab.
Yeah.
Like he did with
The rest of them.
yeah, like
Everyone came back to life though when something happened, didn't it? And then Bumblebee came to life.
Yeah.
They punched something. Or...
yeah, this old ancient tribe of people, they have some kind of robot resurrection slab that they put Bumblebee's body on, but the energon was too raw, so they couldn't bring him back to life. Luckily, this key thing somehow made the energon not raw anymore, so Bumblebee can come back to life. But only when it was activated at the giant temple thing, machine temple thing, or the giant portal calling machine that it just created out of nothing for no reason other than to have like a action or someplace to have an action scene in.
Yeah.
And then it just deleted itself when it was destroyed. So
Yeah.
no consequences.
Nope.
Nothing to clean up or anything. Yeah, okay. Then they have a big battle at, because like Scourge gets all the keys back together, and they have a big battle at the volcano level
Oh yeah.
where they and then they have the scene where Primal goes like, maximize, and they all transform because they didn't transform up until that point for some reason, and then they all transformed very quickly in like the very swooping camera thing action scene where you missed everything because it went by too quickly. Also, when they transform, they look awful. Like I was gonna buy some toys for them for the review, but they looked terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't like the toys at all, so I didn't really want to bother.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean toys? We're not toys. We are us. We are not toys.
Well, no, because that's why you were going to buy toys. Because we're
Yeah.
not toys.
Right.
That'd be weird if we were toys when we bought toys. That'd make us some sort of weird toy monster or slaver.
But then Optimus learns that he has to sacrifice going back to Cybertron to save the planet, so he destroys
So
the
that they can have more sequels.
because like that was his arc, I guess.
Not-
Because he wanted to sacrifice the human planet to get back to his planet. Because that's not what Optimus would do, but there you go. The writers wanted it to be like that, so there you go. Yeah. So yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's very.
No, the Mirage.
Oh yeah, oh, right.
We didn't even kill the bad guy.
In the
yet.
middle of the fight with the final boss, the Mirage guy. Oh, the little humans have to come into the human-sized sewer ducts or whatever those were.
Yeah.
Because they just happen to be the size of humans, not of Autobots, so
Yeah.
they must be there.
Well, this planet is sort of like our buildings are sort of built for us and not for giant robots to move around in. It's more for our convenience than theirs.
Yeah. But what was it for, though? Why did it have to be human-sized?
The sewer probably clean it out.
Well, what? They were just tunnels. They were just like regular tunnels that didn't do anything. That
you
this
said there were
key
sewers.
thing created for no reason.
Oh, okay.
Why I said there were sewers because they look like sewers.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what. Maybe they mentioned it really quickly in the quickly paced dialogue scenes. Which again is like another complaint. This is paced very badly. Like the characters just accept things right away. Like they are just like they accept that they have to go on this mission with these alien robots that they just met an hour ago to save Earth
Well, he did offer him money though. That
without asking any questions. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah, so he offered money to save the planet. Just like in Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the end scene Mirage has because they had a scene earlier with his kid or his brother or something, and they said, "You robot, you better make sure my brother doesn't die, or else." The robot was, and so the robot sacrificed himself because like the Scourge was gonna shoot him because he just ran up while the robots were fighting for some reason.
Yeah.
which they do that a lot. I noticed that the human here, the small little squishy human characters, like to run right into the action, right in between a fight between these giant metal monsters rolling around everywhere.
Yeah, that's stupid. But anyway, Mirage dies, and then he becomes
shot, and
he becomes a mech suit
or
guy.
does he die?
Oh.
Because he's like standing there going like, okay, Lifetime movie protagonist, now it's your turn. And then he like breaks apart and all his robot parts attach himself to the guy, and he's like, I am Iron Man.
Just as tall as him.
Exactly as tall as this, yes.
Yeah.
But he has like a dumb looking Iron Man suit on.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. At least, I guess it's not different because everyone has mech suits now. But I thought there was going to be like inside him, not like as like a mech suit, you know?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, he'd have the controls and he'd be up there, like, do we have the Avatar guy here?
Oh.
Yeah, like that. Like, he would like become like a mech suit guy, you know? Which would make sense because then he'd be as tall as the other robots.
Yeah.
But he's still small though, and what do you do? He takes out a tiny knife and stabs the back of the bad guy's leg because he's so small. Our hero.
Yeah. And so they have a fight with his toyetic suit.
That's
I'm sure that's gonna be a toy.
That's a dollar store toy too. He's gonna be much cheaper. Yeah, I didn't see. Oh, I wonder if we'll see that toyetic guy then. So.
Probably. And yeah, so they do that. They defeat the bad guy by punching him a lot. Even though we kind of established earlier that Optimus couldn't defeat him by punching him. So they didn't bother doing anything clever there. Just stab the guy, throw him into lava.
Yeah.
Or melt his face with lava, cut off his arms.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Pretty excessive.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And then he learns that he has to destroy the key to...
Because, like, imagine if you saw a normal person take their bare hands and then start ripping another person apart.
Yeah.
Like, if you saw Iron Man do that, would you have the same feeling towards him as you would Optimus Prime?
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's a little extreme there, Optimus.
Yeah.
Um...
Oh, I can eat his head.
What? Oh, my...
Private Jimmy.
No, but my kid cancer, no.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and then he gets a new job. Oh, yeah, so the woman, though, she gets to be, she gets to be the discoverer of the place, and the other guy is going for a job interview, watching her being interviewed about the city she discovered, and I don't know why he couldn't also have been with her.
Yeah.
Did she, not tell him? Or was he like, or I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm sure there's no money in this.
Yeah, wouldn't there be money in, discovering a lost ancient city? You could make a lot of money on, book deals and, conferences and stuff
Yeah,
like
you
that.
discover, you just leave out the robots and just
Yeah.
talk about your journey finding the... Because you have an interesting story about breaking into the lab and breaking the precious artifact and finding the thing.
Yeah, and...
But yeah.
Oh yeah, did I? Oh yeah, no, yeah. He destroyed the key, and then the big tower that the key built just deleted itself.
Yeah.
And then where everything's good now.
Yeah, and so he goes for a job interview, and he gets to become a G.I. Joe. It was I don't know. I don't know the actor's name. I know that he's just in a lot of stuff. I don't know if he was in the G.I. Joe movies or not.
No.
But he's, it turns out the government was listening in on their walkie-talkie discussions.
Well, yeah, turns out they really were listening in on them.
Yeah, they're setting up about that. And then, so he gets offered a job to join G.I. Joe.
He's called Sonic.
So, Sonic is his name. Tails is the leukemia kid's name.
Because it's the 90s, get it?
Yeah. You could even do that now, I guess.
Yeah, because the kid has to beat Bowser. on his Game Boy
Oh yeah. Yeah.
while wearing his Power Ranger shirt.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Power
Because it's the
Rangers.
90s.
1994 to be exact.
Yeah. Oh, and
Um,
no end credit scene.
GI, but
Oh,
anyway.
and he resurrects what's his face? The
Mirage.
guy resurrects Mirage.
Mirage does not die. But yeah, no, I was thinking. But so he gets offered a job at GI Joe, and everyone else, I guess, all the robots. He was a private in the army. They didn't say though if he'd be like a private still, or would he get to be like something more, like a captain or a major or something,
Or like a sergeant.
a sergeant.
Sergeant machine guy.
They wouldn't make him an officer or something. He would become General Solo or something.
I don't know. What do they even have ranks in GI Joe, or is it?
Well, they're
like a
supposed
Black
to-
Ops thing, or
Well, part of the fun of doing a military style thing is that you get to call everyone captain and major and sergeant. So it'd be kind of weird if they didn't do that.
and they lived happily ever after.
Well, because he does join up and then does violence, I'm sure. 'Cause that's...
Against what's his face?
Oh, Cobra Kai, yeah. He's going to kill Cobra Kai. All of them with his ninja skills.
With the help of the Transformers.
Yeah,
Probably.
Cobra Kai won't stand a chance.
Yeah.
They didn't even... No, they don't even have real black belts.
No.
Tell me who... I do not know which body recognizes Cobra Kai's black belts. Like, he could just be giving out, just giving out belts with no real qualifications. Maybe they buy their belts there. We don't know. Like, maybe they don't really know. If you have enough money, maybe you just buy a black belt and you're a black belt.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, everybody. Don't go there. It's a karate thing, right?
Yes.
It's a Netflix show anyway.
Watch the show. It's actually good.
Much,
better than this.
which is also on Netflix. Not the
Not
movie
yet.
we reviewed, but the Beast Wars.
No,
knockoff.
Beast Wars is. They made the next Transformers.
The new
outfits.
Transformer
The Rooster
show.
Teeth ones. Yeah. No, don't watch those. Those are bad.
Yeah.
Watch. Or no, I think Transformers Prime is on there. You watch that one. That one's really good. First two seasons are really good.
You have to do the stupid Paramount Plus if you want to see the other Transformers, so don't do that. There's too many streaming sites already.
But they have Beast Wars on YouTube.
Is that still on?
on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to be going? I don't know if that file's too big yet. Is basically what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I'll tell you. Yeah, watch
you gonna
the
do
Beast
it?
Wars
Oh.
cartoon. It's much better.
Are we done anyway? Yes. Watch Beast Wars cartoon. Oh, I recommend. He disrecommends. I thought it was a fun some movie. You thought it was just stupid garbage.
Bad. Or watch the first Michael Bay Transformers. It's actually better than this one.
If you like garbage.
I mean, yeah,
It's all garbage anyway.
Yeah, it's all garbage. It's McDonald's.
all
That's
garbage.
Wendy's.
It's
Or no, Wendy's is actually good. What would I call it?
you don't like McDonald's, so say McDonald's. Or Arby's.
It's not like I don't McDonald's. It's that their food makes me throw up.
Oh, but well, I would generally not like food that makes me throw up, but
Okay, fine.
Oh.
Here, McDonald's then, because the movie will make you throw up.
yes, it'll make you throw up.
I
I will eat you, camera. Or are we not done yet?
The credits. Credits are
Credit
very too long.
sequence.
No after
Too
credits. There's no after credits scene. They were like 10 minutes long.
The credits in the Michael Bay movie, the last night were only like 3 minutes. I was amazed. I actually remember seeing that. It's like, what?
Probably get very. Okay. I don't know. Ending skits. What do we do?
Oh, well, I was going to eat the camera. Or...
No. We need the camera. We need the camera to make the
okay.
videos. Oh no! Look, it's the Shredder.
Oh, the Shredder.
I'm gonna get you, Transformers.
I'm also from a 90s movie. Oh, here to the rescue.
No, you're not.
Iron
from
Man.
that movie. You're just a dollar store knockoff of Iron Man or whatever that's supposed to be.
Oh,
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree knockoff.
I have a gun.
Done.
Guns don't
Kill.
affect ninjas.
Yeah,
Dodge.
Dodge more. No, Captain America.
Captain America here to save the day.
Captain Patriot.
G.I. Joe. What? Oh no, a dinosaur monster
I'm gonna eat your,
machine gun.
I'm gonna eat your head. Oh no.
No.
I have a dinosaur head. I'm